Two balls and a strike to count on Taylor. Reyes fires, swing and a drive, deep left field. It's his way back. Walk the ball. Chris Taylor.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome into DodgerHeads, presented by DodgerBlue.com. We're part of the Medium Large Sports Network. My name is Scott Geirman, senior staff writer at Dodger Blue. I'm here with my good buddy Blake Williams, one of the hardest working people I know. Good to have you, man. It's good to see you. How we feeling tonight, man?
Doing okay. It's a tough time for a lot of people, but hopefully we can help out a bit in the stream and provide some relief to people and go from there.
Absolutely. Chat, we appreciate you being here. Everybody tuning in, whether you're a fan of the Dodgers, whether you're a fan of sports, baseball, whichever. If you're a new viewer, new listener, whichever, thank you for tuning in. This is a stream Blake and I really wanted to put together. We approached the people with Dodger Blue, higher ups today, and I'm very happy, very fortunate to be here. Thank you so much. All proceeds today on this stream tonight will be going to help fire relief efforts. So usually the super chats that we get, the stuff that we get from these streams goes to our staff. But tonight we understand there are bigger things at hand here, and whatever we can do, this is how we can help. And all of your donations tonight, your super chats, we are going to be rewarding you as well. We've got some Dodgers stuff to be giving away, some memorabilia, some things like that, some bobbleheads, some really cool things. We would like this to be an interactive stream. So chat, you're going to be very involved tonight. Blake and I are going to be on here for as long as you'd like. This is a chat for everybody. This is a time to allow everyone to have a space, get away, get your mind away for a little bit. It's been a very tiring time for, all those in Southern California, people affected by the fires, displaced, and some horrible tragedies going on. People lost their homes, stuff I can't fathom. I'm doing okay where I'm at. I know Blake's doing okay. But to everybody, there are people who aren't okay. So this is for them. If you have support for us, this support is going directly for those people who are directly affected. So thank you from the bottom of my heart being here. Thank you for tuning in. If you watched me earlier today on Dodgers territory, echoed the same type of stuff. So all super chats, all proceeds will be going to some charities that are going to help people directly affected by these wildfires. So Blake, add on to this, please. I'm very happy I'm here with you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, so we decided we're going to be raising the money for California Fire Foundation, World Central Kitchen, and the American Humane Society. We feel like this kind of gives a broad overview to help everyone who needs it. It's the Fire Foundation works with firefighters and their families to provide support for them. The World Central Kitchen is providing meals to people who have been affected by the fire. And then American Humane Society is doing a lot of work to help animals who have been affected by it. So we think it gives a very broad, general way of helping. And we appreciate all the support you guys have given us and whatever we can do to help out. It's a small thing here, but we're excited to do it. And we have a lot of great stuff planned.
So please, do us a favor, Blake. That was awesome. Chat. Thank you. Jacob. It's great to see you, man. Everybody do us a favor, share this around. There are things bigger than sports. It's easy to get, caught up in that. There are things bigger than sports. There are things bigger than Dodger baseball. This is about a sense of community. This is about a sense of coming together when times are hard, and there are things that are bigger than just you. And Blake and I feel very strongly about this. This is something that we're taking very serious. We like to come on here and be ourselves. And I see some shout outs for a Blake game worn bucket hat. But we've got some stuff that we're going to be giving away, raffling off there. And every single Blake, I think you had more of the process of that hammered out as far as how we're going to be doing that. If you toss that up for me.
Yeah, so everyone who makes a super chat donation, no matter the amount, we know some people are able to donate more than others, and we appreciate anyone who makes any donation. Whatever you can do to help out is great. So everyone who donates is going to be entered into a raffle, and we will go off with that at the end of the night. And we have multiple bobbleheads to give away, probably more than 5, I think. We'll see how it keeps going. And then the top donation of the night will also get a replica Mookie Betts World Series 2020 ring. So that was donated by Jeff. I believe it's custom made, he said. So a pretty cool item there. But yeah, we got the Shohei Ohtani bobblehead, Yoshinobu Yamamoto bobblehead, a few other ones. So yeah, we're excited to do this. And we already have a ton of super chats and very appreciative of you all.
You guys are, it's a very humbling experience. And like I said, this is a stream for everybody. This is a stream not just for us, Dodger Blue. This has nothing to do with us, guys. Uh, it's incredible. So your support is going to be directly impacting and going, all that, financial support is going to people that need it the most, right? So this is something that, this is a stream that Blake and I get to come on here, chop it up, chat ball with a chat that we love and appreciate. You guys, like, show out for us. This is a time for show out for everybody else. It's just circumstances beyond our control, and we're doing something that we can't control, and that's helping out in any way we can. So I'm going to show some of the stuff I got here. I know, Blake, you have some of those things by you. We've got some of these bobbleheads. I'm just going to pop up here. We're going to put, if you make a super chat, you're going into the kind of the, we'll just say the bucket and bucket hat, if you will. We're going to take note of those. We're going to put them on kind of a spinny wheel. One entry, one super chats, one entry. There will be top prizes for the most stuff there. Again, if you want to get competitive with each other, by all means. It doesn't support us. It's supporting people who definitely need this, financial support here. But we're going to take care of the people who win later on at the end. We've got a lot of bobbleheads. We've got a lot of memorabilia here. And if I step out for a moment and, get some other stuff, if we get enough and we start, getting clogged up, like we got a lot to give away, I'll go get some more. I got a whole ton here. I got a Rick Monday one here. All these are in the box. I got a Brian Jordan one. I've got the Tommy Lasorda Garden Gnome here. I got a Kenley Jansen. We've got a Chris Taylor, all this stuff. So we've got a lot of stuff. So we got some topics to get into as well. But as the stream goes on, we're going to be taking note and reading off all those super chats here. Okay. Oh, so we'll be taking care of it. So you're going to be going into a thing. We'll do our best to get through a lot of them. The more super chats, the more things we have to give away. Does not guarantee you a bobblehead, but all super chats, all donations are going to an incredible cause here. And we cannot thank you enough. Bottom of our hearts. Thank you. We do have some topics, by the way, to get into. So shout out to the 800 in here early on. We'll get to everyone. We will be reading every super chat. It's not just an entry. We'll toss those messages up here. Thank you. Blake, what do you got?
I am currently writing down all the names of the donations so we can put them into the raffle here. Yeah. There's a lot so far. So if you want to just start getting into them and throwing them up there.
Yeah, let's do it. So, chat, we're going to be going through them. Start with Laura. Thank you so much. Donation from my neighbors in Altadena. Yeah. Altadena Fire. Just unbelievable stuff here. 300. Good working, guys. Thank you so much for the super chat. Laura, again, $100. Thank you so much. Thank you. Davis says, I'm a lifelong Dodger fan from the 818 who has lived in North Carolina for 21 years. Loved LA. Stay strong. David, thank you. Dodger Blue runs far and wide. Appreciate you being here. Zenji, thanks for coming back, man. Good to see you every night. We're on. Heartbreaks for everyone. Stay safe. Everybody stay safe. Make sure you're ready to go. You have a plan. You have stuff all ready to go. I had that conversation with my daughter today, my mom, my girlfriend, everybody ready to go. Lend your help if you can. Infinite Dodger, great to see you. I may or may not have written some tweets I'll send out, or rather when the Dodgers signed Roki. Can't wait. There's a lot of those troll accounts now starting to put out that they know a lot about Roki, or they're hearing some stuff about Roki, and I'm trying not to buy on into it. But Blake, my thing, what we do a couple weeks ago, where they asked me, what's your prediction about Roki, and I think I said like 60-something%. Am I cooking? Was I cooking with that?
It might be higher at this point. It seems like everyone's saying Dodgers, Padres, but then there's now the Padres lawsuit ongoing. So like, if I'm Roki Sasaki, I don't know how you say like, yeah, that's the team I want to be at. Yeah. Who knows what he wants? Only up to him. But like, if it's coming down between those two teams, I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I'm saying I knew I was cooking then. I'm not going to say I got laughed at, because I didn't get laughed at. It's a very low hanging fruit answer, but I mean, people were saying like 30% or the taking the field. Stack the deck. All right. Timmy, prayers for all the victims and neighbors. Yes. Everybody thinking about those people. I've got, a very close friend. We were speaking last night, who wasn't in a fire zone, but was in an area by the Kenneth fire. And once that broke out earlier today, wasn't thought of then. And then it was an immediate risk. So you never know. Stay vigilant, have a plan. Guys, so many super chats here. So it's emotional thing. You're hitting me in an emotional thing right now. But I take over for a sec, Blake. I need a sec. We appreciate
Yeah.
this. I thank you guys.
Yeah, I think there is one from the very beginning before we even got set up here. Here. Dodgers should have tried to get international pool money in the Lux and Cartaya trades. So international pool money, they can't actually trade that until January 15th when the new signing period opens. And teams are probably going to be hesitant to trade it at this point because everyone knows teams are trying to get Roki Sasaki at this point. So, like, if the Dodgers are saying we want international signing money, it's pretty easy for the other team to say, well, we want this better prospect back then. So it's a tough situation there for like the Dodgers trying to add more, but I mean, if they could get more, it would be great. I still don't think Roki's decision is going to come down to the money. I think it's really just about where he wants to play, and the more money might be a little helpful. But like we've said throughout the whole process, we don't really know exactly what Roki wants and how he's making this process. He's already passed on probably 300 something million to come to Major League Baseball this year, so I highly doubt a few 100,000 is going to make a huge difference for him. But also, thank you for the donation as well. John was the first one in here and started this all off.
Yeah, appreciate you, John. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I want to put this up here real quick. Cole says, sorry, I couldn't give more, guys. Nobody say sorry for anything. If you give 50 cents, if you give $1, that's more than other people are doing. I mean, and people who have a little bit more, don't you ever say sorry for, giving money to people in need. Any little bit is enough. Okay. So Cole, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. If anybody wants to know how to donate, it's the same way everybody else is. Find a way to, do those super chats there. I know it links, payment information there. We'll take care of that. And the money's going to, the charities that we have. It's up on the screen there. Blake feels very strongly, about those. Same thing with me, Cal Fire Foundation. Incredible stuff here. So guys, thank you for the support. We're gonna keep getting through these. So even if you're not making a donation, this stream is for you. This is a place for you to be at. Blake and I like to have our streams more candid, more laid back. We will talk ball and give you the most honest opinions with stuff, but we keep it loose. And that's the way we feel, the way I feel that, journalism for me is. It's conversation with this stuff. And that's where I lean on Blake, a lot of the hard hitting stuff, because he's in the clubhouses, he's at the game. So he'll keep me in line with a lot of the stuff and tell me, hey, Scott, shut up, man. I know this.
Yeah. I'll also throw out for the charities we'd picked, there's more information linked in our YouTube channel down at the bottom there, so you can go click and read about all of them or make direct donations if you want. And we did look into all these charities and try and find out which would be the best ones. There's a lot doing a lot of great work, so it was hard just to pick 3. But we tried to make sure it's not going to any like bad charities or anything, or ones that aren't really making a huge impact. So seems like these were consensus 3 pretty strong ones. So we're trying to do the best we can here, and we appreciate all the support we're getting. Like, we just keep seeing these super chats coming in, and it's kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, we're staying on, chat. We're staying as long as we're on here tonight. We have no end time. I'm freed up, so we're good to go here. Share this around. Do that for us, please. Thank you. We're gonna keep rolling with these super chats here, and then we'll take a pause, and then we'll get into some Dodgers news of the day, and then Blake and I just haven't been on here to talk Gavin Lux. Haven't been on here to talk the Gavin Lux trade. We just haven't been able to do it. So we're going to give some thoughts there. Going to get back to reading these entries here. Dr. Cole says, thank you. Go Dodgers. $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Dr. Cole. Absolutely. Tim, great to see you again, man. Thank you for always tuning in these streams. His prayers and the best wishes for everyone affected by the fires. Rail, $50. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Shelly, great to see you in here, Shelly. And honor my friends, friends who lost homes in the Pacific Palisades and all of, in Los Angeles. Yeah. Unbelievable stuff there in the Palisades fire. Horrific things there. I was talking, I saw, moon shadows burn down. And I was, telling him in our group chat, we have Blake that, and I even tweeted out, I just had my anniversary dinner there. And I couldn't believe that. That's awful. So many iconic spots there. Amanda, my heart is heavy for what Los Angeles and the county is going through. I'm sending positive thoughts to those affected, hoping for everyone's safety. Thank you, Scott and Blake, for doing this tonight. I love the community you've created. You know, we love you guys. We love the community that you bring to us. You gravitate to us, whatever that we bring. Blake and I are just, two dudes love to talk ball, bicker at each other, and keep each other in line, and bring each other Taco Bell chicken nuggets, because those are good, man.
Yeah, Matt won't believe us, but top tier.
Top tier. All right, John. Again, another one. Is it the same one or another one?
I think he did it twice.
He did it twice, John.
I believe so,
buddy. If he did, if not, you're putting up here again because you were the first. We're the first one of the night. Skimmer says, "God bless the hurting Angelinos." Yeah, a lot of people are hurting tonight. And that's why we're here for them. Dodgers, Raiders, everything. God bless the people who are suffering in these horrible times. Dodger fans, stand up and show the love for our sisters and brothers. Thank you. Absolutely. Luis, this is a big one. Thank you so much for $100. I get paid extra $100 to go clean up debris and ashes on campus at tomorrow at work, so it makes sense to donate back. That's what I'm talking about. Luis, thank you for the message. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you a bunch. This is exactly that. Whatever you can donate, $1, $100, does not matter. Manny, stay strong, LA. Shout out to Blake and Scott for hosting this fundraiser. Firefighters and first responders are true heroes. Stuff I can't fathom. Stuff I cannot fathom. Career paths I cannot fathom. You put your lives on the line to save other people. It's incredible things. Blue Tree, born and raised in Pasadena. All the best wishes to my Altadena peeps. Yeah, absolutely. Blake.
Yeah. Let me see where you ended up here.
Yeah, Todd. Todd.
All right. Yeah, Todd. I think this is the biggest one of the night. So he's in the lead for the special ring. It says Blake and Scott rock to all affected in LA from Spokane, Washington. We appreciate it. Always generous donations here. This is very overwhelming. I get why Scott needs a break. I'm sitting here holding back some tears. I'm sure Scott is too. This is really special to be able to get to do this. We appreciate the support from everyone donating, no matter how big or how small it is. It just means a lot to all of us. I'm sure all of our staff at Dodger Blue appreciates it, and everyone affected is going to benefit a lot from this. So really means a lot here. And Cole, thank you. $5 here for donation. No message, but we appreciate it.
Yep.
From Joseph, this is bigger than baseball. The state of the city saddens me, but we will prove how strong the city is. Go LA, go blue.
Yeah. Absolutely. And LA will rebuild. Palisades will rebuild. Some of those historic spots can't be, but it will be rebuilt. Resilient bunch. And as you see the sense of community here, yes. Let's go into one of our topics here. Let's let those super chats keep rolling. We'll hop back into them. Let's get into you'll keep monitoring. You'll keep an eye on those, keeping tabs, and we'll be doing that. But let's get into one of our topics. Dodgers avoided arbitration with Michael Kopech, Evan Phillips, Anthony Banda, Brusdar Graterol. One name outstanding. We'll hold that for a minute. All of these, Kopech, Phillips, Banda, Graterol, all expected. Anything surprise you with any of those numbers put out by the Dodgers and from the players' side there, are kind of all in line?
I think they're pretty all in line with the projections they were expected to receive, or right around there. The Dodgers typically try and avoid arbitration hearings often, so it's really no surprise that they got them done. Evan Phillips was at 6.1 million. Anthony Banda, I think, was at 1 million. Let me double check this. Yeah, 1 million. Brusdar Graterol was at 2.8 million. And let me get Kopech's real quick here, just to double check. He was at 5.2 million. So, nothing too crazy out of line there. They're all pretty expected numbers there. I think Brusdar is probably the one that maybe a little surprising he got that much, because he is going to miss half the season, and he missed a lot of the season last year. But I think the other side you could make of it is, if he was healthy, he probably would have got more than he actually did. So, yeah, I mean, we see other teams fighting over small amounts of money with players. I think the one that made me laugh right before we came on, we saw the Angels with Luis Rengifo. He requested 1.8 million, and he asked for 1.9 million, and they offered 1.8 or something like that. It's just, why are you doing that with players? So Yeah, Dodgers get it done pretty
There are
good.
some teams and some players then, have some of those some pretty big differences in the numbers that their camp's presenting and the team's presenting. There are, if Chad, look at those, and there's some out there that that are some very eye popping. There was one that I'll pull it up here, but there are some that are going to make you eye raise. Some teams are like 1.5 million off from some what the other teams are doing, but the one that elephant in the room here. Not so much, but Alex Vesey and the Dodgers set for a hearing. Vesey have filed at 2.35 million. Dodgers were at 2.05 million, so 300,000 difference there. He's the only one that the Dodgers did not come to an agreement with. Are you surprised by this? This bit being this little of an amount?
Yes, but also, like, how this process works, they can end up settling later. This is
Mhm.
just, like, the starting point of it, so they're 300,000 off now, they'll probably end up settling at, like, 1.5 or $150,000 off his difference there and get it done. Like, it's setting him up to go to a hearing, and if that happens, it's either gonna be the Dodgers amount or Vesia's amount. There's no in between there. It'll be heard by a neutral arbitrator, and he'll decide which side is correct on what the amount the player deserves. So usually they try and settle and not go through that. This was like the first day for them to officially settle, but they can still come to a contract agreement and avoid arbitration. So it's not a huge deal at this point, but it kind of is just from the sense of like it's the official deadline to submit your numbers.
Got it. Yeah, I think they'll just like you said, they'll end up getting this done here, and taking care of that. Not worried about it. Alex Vesia and the Dodgers, they'll figure it out. Yeah, just
Yeah.
thankful they don't have any, those big players like you look around and you see. I think Kyle Tucker on the same thing. He's at arbitration thing there. Like there's some big names out there. And you look at the San Diego Padres, Michael King. He came out a different number. I think that's the one that's 1.5 million. King came in about 1.5 million over what the Padres came in at. So definitely there's some ones out there that are eyebrow raising. You're gonna
There's
I don't know if things will get ugly, but what's up?
there's two questions here we can answer.
Yeah.
Only 2 million for Vesia and only 1 million for Banda. So the way arbitration and contracts work is a team holds control over a player for 6 years, and the first 3 years of it, it's just like a renewable contract. So they basically get the league minimum amount for those 3 years, and then after that, they can go to arbitration where they start getting raises each year. So it'll start at 1 million and then go up to like 5 million, and then by the end of it, it'll be like 9 million or something. It's basically designed to get a player a raise each year. So Banda's in the first year of his arbitration, so his number isn't going to be as high as someone like Michael Kopech, who I think it's his final year or second year, somewhere around there. So players get raises each year under the arbitration system. That's what it's designed for.
Yep.
And then the other one is from Laura. Is there animosity after a hearing? Sometimes there can be. I think the most recent one was Corbin Burns and the Brewers kind of had some
Yeah.
bad blood after it because basically both sides go in front of a judge and the players saying, this is what I deserve, this is why. And then the team's trying to say, no, this is why you don't deserve it because you have these problems and you're not as good as this player. And this is what they're making. So that's why teams typically try to avoid arbitration, but some teams still end up going to hearings and they can get a little messy at times. But
Yeah.
I think the Dodgers haven't gone to a hearing in 5 years, so they typically try and avoid them.
Right on. All right, let's get back to these here. Let's do it. Jacob says so much respect for what you guys are doing. Jacob, it's good to have you, man. It's good to chat with you. Chat ball in the DM sometimes, and we'll keep this going forward. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Shout out to the over 1,400 in here across all social medias again. Thanks for tuning in to DodgerHeads, part of the Medium Large Sports Network. Tonight is dedicated. All proceeds going to those affected by the Southern California wildfires. We're going to keep putting the banner up here of where this money is going. You can toss that up for me. Thanks, Blake. A couple different charities that we feel very strongly about: California Fire Foundation, World Central Kitchen, and American Humane Society. So all your support is going, that direction here. So thank you a bunch. We're going to get back to these. Stick around for, these super chats, entry into the, the wheel that we've got cooking. Blake's working hard, taking everybody's names down. Every super chat is an entry into that. We've got some good merch to give away here. And we're going to hopefully people win, man. hopefully you do it. You want to toss in a couple, whichever. We've got some good stuff to give away. Casey, just keeping positive for all those affected. Stay LA strong. Good to see you, Casey. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support here. Rich, as I worked in Covina today, choked on ash and smoke all day. Can't imagine how the firefighters are holding up. Yeah, it's unbelievable. The fire's affected my family. Stay safe. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Damn right. Damn right. Rich, thank you so much. Blake, thoughts on Scott's idea of getting Ryan Stanek this winter? I said this earlier today on Dodgers territory that Pete, the chat was begging me for some names who, as part of the, those mid-market relievers who you could have on like a 1-year deal. I said I really like Kirby Yates. That's someone that I would be very intrigued about. Has closed several different spots. He's got a plethora of experience. Can have him on a 1-year deal. It'll be a decent chunk. It won't break the bank, but it's someone who has a track record. He's healthy, done that. And I tossed Ryan Stanek out there. Thoughts on Ryan Stanek?
He seems to me like a very much a middle relief type option. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think he's the high end guy they're looking for. He has some intriguing traits. He struck out nearly 11 per 9 innings last year, and over his career, he's at 10.5 strikeouts per 9. The ERA for his career, 3.65, but the last 2 years it's been above 4. And last year it was closer to 5 than 4. So, like, I kind of see him getting a minor league deal. And if that's the case, then sure, bring him in. I would prefer him to like a Joe Kelly type player. Although I'm not sure if you saw
Somebody asked me about him too.
It seems like Joe Kelly basically said his Dodgers are retiring, so they'll probably throw him a minor league deal and see what he has. I'd be a little surprised if he's not back on that kind of deal. Kind of replacing the Daniel Hudson role from previous years, but yeah, I think the Dodgers are going to look a little higher than Ryan Stanek.
I'm looking up. I have Kirby Yates in my mind, and that's somebody I said earlier. And do I just start talking myself into that? I think I'm going to. I really think I'm going to.
Kenley, bring him back.
Nope, don't do that. Somebody said don't bring him up. We're not talking Kenley. Kenley's not coming. Nope. Old regime, not happening. That's the old guard. Oh my God, somebody said that. Chad, don't do this. Don't do this. We're not Kenley Jansen. No.
I think Fabian in one of his roster projection articles threw out Kenley as a name for them.
Of course he did. Of course he did. If he's fine going to do a middle relief thing, but it's just not happening. I'm good. He doesn't hold runners on. You're going to see a billion stolen bases. We need interchangeability in this bullpen. Question that Clint Pacias asked me earlier about having one set closer there at the back end after a successful 2024, Blake, where do you stand on kind of that roadmap, to those last, we'll say 3 outs? Where do you stand on how that, interchangeability of relievers? How do you feel about a set closer? Yay, nay, what do you like better?
I think it depends on the players you have. I'm kind of indifferent overall. I like the concept of having multiple different options and playing the mixing and matching game. But if you had an elite dominant closer who deserved the 9th inning, like, I don't really mind that either. Yeah. It depends on the personnel, really. Like, if the Dodgers do get Kenley, maybe they do just make him their 9th inning guy for the regular season and see how it goes. And then you kind of have Trinan, Phillips, Vesia, Kopech, everyone else available for whatever inning you need them in. And I do think that could be really effective. But overall, I probably lean toward closer by committee more so than a set guy.
See what you did with this? NS says, we all heard it. Scott wants Kenley back, but conditionally. Yeah, classy. Classy. No, I don't. I want him back. Appreciate all he's done. Don't want him back. Somebody's going to get mad that I said I don't want him back. There's always one person who's like, Scott said you don't want Kenley Jansen back, but he's a Dodger is great. Everybody's got their time. I own a Joe Kelly jersey. Guess what? Everybody's got their time. It just happens. Got to take the old dog out. It's just how it goes. That's just how it goes.
Can we win the Joe Kelly jersey?
No, I can't. I had one. I'm pretty sure I had a Joe Kelly jersey before his wife did. I did. I had to make that custom, and then it cleared, so we're good to go.
Didn't the Dodgers do a Joe Kelly jersey giveaway last year or the year before or something?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
It might have been his 99 jersey.
Announced, I made it.
I think they gave away his jersey last year, which very random.
Yeah, that is. Sure. I mean, that's you hear like fan favorite one. while, because I know people in chat were asking about it on Dodgers territory, and I'm sure a lot of people in chat, same exact thing here. Thoughts as it stands now with a guy like Tanner Scott? You think just what's your updated thoughts on that with how, because the last time you and I spoke about big free agency stuff, because our Thursdays haven't been happening. The last time we talked about a big name like Tanner Scott, that was pre-Teoscar Hernandez deal. A lot has changed since then. Where do you stand on with where the oh my goodness, the payroll is at now, how things are structured, the big money deals they've added, the commitments they've made to the roster? Where do you kind of stand on this?
I mean, I'm still all in. Why stop now? They want another reliever. He's the best one available. I think what would also concern me is like teams like the Mets are interested in Tanner Scott, and if you can keep him from going there and having to potentially face him in the playoffs for the next 3 or 4 years, I think that would be a huge benefit, especially now that they have Juan Soto. Bring in Tanner Scott to kind of neutralize him a bit instead of him neutralizing Ohtani. Like, I would rather do that than go and trade for a reliever. And I know the Dodgers might be looking at the trade options because they don't like to pay top end for relievers, but like,
because it'd be like Ryan Helsley and who else on the trade market?
It's little slim pickings there right now from the trade market. But
I know what you're saying about like just it's always easier to just say pay them. But that's something that as far as paying a reliever, the Dodgers just haven't done. I see somebody talking about like we don't want, like Cole says, we don't want to see the Mets sign Tanner Scott. But that's a move I could see the Mets doing because Edwin Diaz's contract is coming up here pretty soon. So they could just kind of double over that. If Cohen wants to sign that, make that deal happen, go ahead. I mean, Jacob says he's in on Tanner Scott. Who wouldn't be? It's a hurdle that I haven't seen Andrew Friedman dive into. I'm sure there's a salary. Where do you think the front office is with a big contract like that? Do you think they're willing to give that money? They just have to be at a comfortable spot there, or do you think it's the years? Like committing 4 years to a reliever at an AAV that's well above what they're comfortable giving over that period of time. Where do you think the front office is at?
I think they're willing to make a big deal for a reliever more so than they have been in the past. They're still not going to overpay and do like 400 or something for him. But I think there's definitely a scenario where they could go like maybe 470 or something. And I'm sure they're going to try and do deferrals and all that. Maybe that's why the contract's taken a little longer to come together because they're discussing all that stuff just like they did with Teoscar where it took a little longer. But I think with everything they've been saying, Brandon Gomes confirmed like they're still looking for a reliever. They were trying to acquire Devin Williams. They've been connected to Tanner Scott since like the start of the offseason. So I think they're definitely willing to do it because we wouldn't be hearing all this stuff if they weren't willing to.
Hep says I'm 30 years old.
I think he's talking about Tanner, but
I know that. Hey guys, my birthday on the 11th. 2 days.
You want a Scott signing for Scott's birthday?
That'd be fire. I would take Hep, I know. I'm messing with you, man. I would take no presents if that meant Tanner Scott's a Dodger. That's fine. I'll buy everything I need. That's fine. 20 sign stealings. He says I'm turning 21. I'm turning 32. Blake, I'm a boomer. I'm old. I'm a boomer, aren't I? To you.
Yeah. You're getting up there.
I'm cooked. Take me out back.
I'm closing in there too. So
just take me out back. I'm done. That's it. Stick a fork in me. Yes, we are pro Tanner Scott. We're very pro Tanner Scott on the Dodger Blue channel. It's got to be for the right price. Who wouldn't want a lefty reliever who's out here pumping a 1.75 ERA for an entire year? He's the only one in Major League Baseball who absolutely dominates Shohei Ohtani. There's probably others. But he's someone up there you're like, if you don't want Ohtani to face him, you bring him in. Yeah?
Yeah.
I just want to see the dominance. I just want chaos. I'm on the train. Chat, you can agree with me here. 1,600 in here. You all agree with me. I want to be the most hated team Major League Baseball's ever seen. I don't care anymore. Sign everybody, bring them all in, defer all the money, toss it down the road, bring in the best players, build a dynasty. It's the golden era. I want everybody to hate us, and then we'll raise the commissioner's trophy. What's up?
A bullpen with Blake Trinan and Tanner Scott in it. Blake and Scott,
Pretty good.
do it.
It's pretty good.
All in.
All in. It's the law firm.
What? There was a NFL player named the law firm. Nickname Ben Jarvis Green Ellis.
What was his name?
Green Ellis.
A Patriot.
Yeah. Ben Jarvis Green Ellis.
The law firm. Yeah. People say, yeah. Eden.
Great
Evil
nickname.
Empire. Yeah. I want to be hated. Everybody loves us. With one of the most likable players ever, Shohei Ohtani. Everybody's gonna hate us. Run it back.
We good with
Blake
this?
Snell and Scott Barlow in it. Oh my God. You said Scott Barlow was incredible. Then he sucked.
He was
Up
good.
on that?
And then he got traded and he was bad.
Where'd he go?
Was it? He went to the Padres, right?
And he sucked.
Yeah.
Next question.
Well,
All right.
good job. He did
Yep,
the right thing.
They need to learn ball in San Diego. Learn how to get pitchers on track here. All right. Let's see. Great chat. Dodger Gal says, hard to comprehend the devastation we've seen in LA this week. Thank you for remembering our animals in need too. Blake, Scott, your whole crew doing the Lord's work. It's not possible without you. It's not possible without you guys. So thank you for being here. Thanks for, all these donations here, these super chats going directly to those affected here. Raise money for the stuff on screen, those charities on screen. Padme, thanks for the super chat here. Thanks so much for doing this. My friend at school are stuck in Pasadena. So this is for them. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I think everyone probably in here knows someone who's been affected by the fires. Like, it's not hard to find someone who has been in your life, and the support we've seen tonight throughout it, like, it's just incredible.
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. Chat, this one's for you. This one's, we appreciate you. This is great. SK says, damn, Scott, you get senior discounts at Denny's now. I'm toast. My daughter calls me a boomer. If I'll tell her my knee is creaking, she'll tell me, you're old. Why are you getting old? I'm cooked. I'm toast. Sean says, sending what I can from, in Washington. Yeah, I love the people of Los Angeles. Yeah, Sean, thank you so much. Donations come from everywhere. Like we said earlier, Dodger Blue runs wide. Everywhere. You got an open heart. It's nice to love with an open heart. What's up, Blake?
I think you skipped this one.
Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, 300 baseball take. Who do you think Who do you think the Dodgers end up with? Tanner Scott, Kirby Yates, Hoffman, or a trade? Is that Jeff Hoffman? Is that right?
Yeah.
Jeff Hoffman. He was just with the Phillies, right?
Yeah. He had a breakout year.
Yeah. I would say, man, track record wise, I would say Kirby Yates. But if you want him, who do I think? I would say just track record. It's going to be somebody on a 1-year contract. Somebody with money they don't if it goes bad. I don't think Tanner Scott would go bad at all. That would be a contract that I would love. He'd dominate and that's set it and forget it. And he'll dominate in the bullpen for years. But it's a contract that I'd have to see it to believe that Andrew Friedman and Brandon Gomes, they would give out to a reliever. Where do you fall on this?
I still think it's going to be Tanner Scott. I think he's the guy. They wanted him at the trade deadline last year. They've been connected to him all off season. I think it's kind of like one of those things where there's like so much connected to it. It's probably going to happen at some point. Like we heard all last off season, Shohei Ohtani gonna be a Dodger. He ended up a Dodger. We've heard all this off season. They're trying to trade Gavin Lux. It happened.
Who did Ken Rosenthal say? Ken Rosenthal said the Dodgers are getting one of Devin Williams or Tanner Scott. That's still it.
Yeah, I mean,
I love Ken.
They've been very connected to him.
Ken knows ball. Best Ken ever. Best one. Best in the biz. Elite bow ties, man. Put an elite hit piece out during the playoffs. Every word was true. Everything. You guys are bullying me in chat. Show us your AARP card. Unclassy. Shota says, yeah, probably go to Marie Callender's instead of Denny's. That's insane. You're sick. But
I don't think Scott would go to either.
Marie Callender's is terrific. Terrific place. And I don't even know where one exists anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they still open?
I don't know, but that is amazing. You guys are cooking me tonight. I respect it. I respect the hustle. But I know, Zenji. Yeah, I know that if Tanner Scott is signed and does anything wrong, I'm gonna get flamed because I share a name with the guy.
I was gonna use this as a continued roast and say finally someone's happy for Scott.
Shut up, Blake. All right, let's get back to these. Chat again. Thank you so much. If you're getting some laughs in, thank you. I was, working, other job and I was talking to people and you could just feel the, a little bit of angst, a little bit of anxiety. Even though I'm not in an affected area, you could just feel it. Everybody's a little bit on edge. So tonight, this is just an escape, just for a little bit. So just for a little bit. That's why we're here, to give back and to give you an escape for just a little bit. Clear some mental space there. Chat ball, have some laughs, and see a good sense of community. People brought it up earlier in the stream. Yeah, it's remarkable. Jay Dilla says, chat is on fire, support's unreal. Humbling experience tonight. Dodger love, LA love, Blake and Scott, love talking ball with you guys. We love you, man. We love you being here. Amanda, together LA, still champs. Jeff stopped saying that, didn't he?
He's inconsistent with it, I think. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
He goes to like a different decibel level with his voice, a different octave, right? He's just champs. Like, yeah, I'm trying to like recreate it. Somebody does a super chat and I'll do the Mickey Mouse voice. I'm waiting for that one. Because I cooked the last time I had that on there. Hector says, thank you, and for the community. Yeah. That's the message. I love that. Cortez, thank you so much. Says LA strong. Absolutely. Love this. Wish we could send our snow on a cold front. Prayers from Texas. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Winds have been unbelievable. Letting up a little bit where I'm at here, but still affecting some stuff. LV says, thank you for all the great information you provide regarding the Dodgers and keeping us updated. Appreciate you guys. Go Dodgers, and LA will recover from this. LA is resilient. LA will rebuild. And as far as to the information, as far as reading the content that we put out, watching the content that we create video wise, and shout out to Blake and Matt for being boots on the ground for us. Being at these press conferences, being at these games, going on these assignments. Blake, again, I'm gonna for the work that you did this last postseason, NLCS World Series. Hats off to you, man. Have you sat back and said like, damn, what an experience? Like, cause I haven't talked to you about that. Like, what's kind of your future? Yeah.
Not fully.
Can you do that for me real quick?
Kinda. Well, I'm just gonna say, like, normally when the Dodgers season ends, the last few years, we know it's been unfortunately pretty early in the postseason. So then there's like that month of a break where nothing's happening Dodger related. And then like arbitration, free agency, all that kind of starts to pick up. This offseason, the World Series ended, and then I flew back the next day. And then like the day or two after that, free agency opened and everything just started coming in. So there's like no time to actually just sit back and think for a minute. So yeah, it's been very hectic. I still think it was a surreal experience getting to do that. Like, I don't think I'll ever forget being in the clubhouse and like I posted a picture on my Instagram that another photographer took of me like holding up my phone recording Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman celebrating. So you see them celebrating with me in the background of it. And that's really cool to me. So yeah, it's been a crazy year, especially because I started in Korea. Like,
yeah, man,
out there with the team, like to go from Korea and then end up in New York for the World Series. It was just an incredible experience.
I'm jealous of you, buddy. And it was really cool. Like that night, the World Series night, when you were on the field and you were getting us live interviews, you got us Dino Ebel, Atlanta Knack. It was really cool to interview them live on here. Just terrific work, brother. I mean, I'm going to keep saying it. I don't just say you're one of the hardest working people I know. It's just facts, man. You nose to the grindstone and you're terrific with that. Matt does incredible stuff here. Sets great guidelines for us. He's been, Matt Moreno is just an incredibly influential boss. He's terrific. He keeps it all in line. Can't say enough about him. So thank you for all the support with that. Matt's terrific. He's set the standard for us. But I don't know why I'm getting cooked for being a boomer when he's older than me. And I'm
I think
starring this. I will not forget you guys doing this. Scott, what's it like watching Kopech's pitch? You guys, why am I getting cooked today? What did I do? What are we doing? What did I do? Shelly
all
says
for
Marie
fun.
Callender's and Marvis. Let's get back to super chats. You guys are flaming. Nuts. Out of control.
We've went over 50 super chats, I believe. So yeah, been incredible so far.
Incredible support. And I love this. And I'm learning all about you guys. And if me getting cooked is what it takes, I can take it. I can absolutely take it. Just like Walker Buehler said, he could have taken the failure if he blew that game 5. I can take getting flamed. Get back up again. Nick, good work, guys. Thinking of everyone affected. No too many people impacted, but I know we're all strong and we will rebuild. Shout out to the first responders and real heroes. Stay safe. Yes, absolutely. Again, chat, stick around later on in the stream. I know we're already at 45 minutes. We're going to keep it rolling long as we can, long as you want us to be on here, as long as super chats keep rolling in. We're going to get to those, those bobbleheads. We're going to get to those giveaways here. Blake's taken information from all of these entries here. Ray Soda says, to my neighbors affected. Absolutely. Thank you for this one. Appreciate you a bunch. Bob, former SoCal resident and 48-year Dodger fan. I aspire to be that unless the team just absolutely devastates me and I just croak from watching just like if the Dodgers have a 5th inning like the Yankees had, that's it. Put me in the ground.
What
Done.
you mean? The 2023 Dodgers with Lance Lynn making some history didn't do that?
No, we saw that coming a mile away. Nobody can tell me that you didn't go into the 2023 postseason like we're gonna cook. We've got this in the bag with this starting rotation.
I don't think any of us thought they'd be swept by the Diamondbacks, and I don't think any of us saw Lance Lynn giving up 4 homers in an inning.
They were demoralized, man. Like they were legitimately demoralized. Like there's no way that they felt confident with this. The offense might have been, but you were just behind in every game. You had no chance. Besides what, 1 inning? Was that it? Was that game 3, 1 inning?
Yeah, I think Lance Lynn started out with a perfect inning or 2 or something, but I believe he gave up some fly balls to the wall, and me and Matt were sitting in the press box, and we're like, "You got to get someone warm." They are hitting him hard, and then like the next inning, 4 homers. No one was getting warm. It was a mess.
He said you got to get someone warm, and it's after the first inning. That was it.
I think it was the second. Didn't he give up 3 in the 4 homers in the 3rd inning? I don't
know, man. It
One
felt
of
like
those.
a fever dream. Stop. Don't do this. Like it actually did. Like I know where I was. I remember where I was when I'm watching that game, but I think it was just like the most blind optimism. Like if they just get one, I don't know. They didn't have the arms. They just didn't have the arms. The offense could have taken care of business, but nobody was confident with the arms that they were put out in there. We're not going to get to the Clayton Kershaw one, like and how that was going into there, but he was asked to do a lot, man. Once James Outman dropped that fly ball, lights too bright, like I remember where I was, like fell to my knees. It was over with.
Real quick. Yes, we do know how old boomers are. They are Scott's age. Just Scott's age, no other age.
Nobody else. It's just me. Only me.
Yeah.
Only me. Just because I like iced tea and,
Wait, what's wrong with iced tea? Iced tea is delicious.
I don't know, man. I have no idea. I don't even go to bed early. You guys are just being mean. Everybody just, if my daughter says something and ever somebody hears about it, they'll just, that's truth. She calls me old, I'm old. That's just how it goes. There we go. Get back to it. Jerry from Central California for SoCal. From CentCal. I think he's meant to SoCal. Stay strong and be there for each other. Yes, just like Blake said, it's everybody knows somebody who's affected by the ongoing wildfires. So be available. Do whatever you can. We appreciate this. Thank you for support, Jerry. Thank you for being here. Paul, for our friends in Palisades who have lost their homes, thanks Scott and Blake for doing this and for all the support tonight. Thank you. Yes. Jimmy says thanks guys for helping out the community. Absolutely. Rail, this is donated in Blake's name for the animals. They're in his heart.
Yeah, so this is my dad's YouTube account, so
Oh,
appreciate it. He will not be in the running as a Mets fan for our Dodger giveaways,
all about the
so
Mets.
just letting him know that. So yeah, increasing the odds for everyone else a little bit.
Mets, all about the Mets. Dylan says, I'm cool with Tanner Scott for big money, only because lockdown lefty don't come around frequently. Yeah, I absolutely. Absolutely. And there's another name out there, like by trade. Like I was talking with Clint earlier today, and it was Clint Pasillas on Dodgers territory. I was talking with him, and it's just really to find suitable trade candidates, unless it's like a diamond in the rough, someone who you can find some things like I would love to bring a local kid to the Dodgers, another one, Andrew Nardi from the Marlins, like break him free, get him out of there. Like I would love that. Like big frame, lefty, power fastball, like see if you can hone the skills. And I think I saw Mike Carrillo, he brought it up. He's a frequent in the chat. I don't know if he's in here tonight. But that's someone like I would love that. Other than that, Dylan, I'm with you. Big lefties like this, lockdown ones don't come around very often. It just does not happen. You've got just, Josh Hader, and then look around the league. There's not many out there. Blake, is that kind of where you care about his handedness, or you just want it because he's just dominant?
Just dominant. I don't really. I mean, they're fine with Vesia and Banda for two lefties in their bullpen. I just think you should go get the best available reliever, and that's Tanner Scott because he's one of the best in baseball.
I want to ask chat this real quick, and then we'll keep going through it. And I'll have Blake tell me if there's one name on the free agent market out there, and I see people talking about Kike. If it's Tanner Scott, I know you can get both, but if there's one name that you want left on your wish list for the Dodgers to go out and get, who is it? Chat, toss those in there, and Blake will tell me who's kind of the overwhelming one. Who is your number one left? Understanding everything the Dodgers have done, all the money they've handed out, who is the number one free agent target left out there? And people are going to say Sasaki. Yep, he's in there too. So go ahead, toss those in. I just want to know. I'm going to get back to reading these here. Julio, first time donor, long time listener. With Lux gone, I look forward to seeing Mookie at second base.
Well, here you go, Scott. You wanted to talk about this.
Yes, I did. I did want to talk about this. So Mookie Betts is playing shortstop. He's prepping to be shortstop. That's the plan they're going with. Are you surprised at all by that? Or like,
I'm surprised they set it in stone so early, especially if they're trying to trade Gavin Lux. But I think it kind of came down to like that's where Mookie wants to play, and they're kind of going to let Mookie do his thing.
yeah. And we'll stick with Gavin Lux, man. The trade, the trade for Gavin Lux to Cincinnati, like the Dodgers got a draft pick, a solid draft pick out of this. And who the prospect back from, I looked him up. I know this, yeah. The Dodgers have drafted him before he, committed, went to college. And I looked at his profile, stuff to like about him. His sophomore season was exceptional. I believe that's correct. You wrote that story. It was good stuff. Like absolutely eye-popping numbers there.
He was like a projected top overall pick, like top 10.
Yeah. So are you comfortable with the return that the Dodgers got for Gavin Lux?
I mean, I think I would have like the Devin Williams trade would have been preferred. I think that's kind of the obvious thing here, but considering what they like, he wasn't available and what they got, I'm pretty happy with it. The big thing there is the draft pick is going to give them an extra like $2.5 million to spend in the draft, and they can do a lot with that. They were short on money, and their first round pick got moved back 10 spots.
Yeah,
from signing Shohei Ohtani last year. So instead of picking 30, they're going to pick 40 this year. And they added what is currently the 37th pick, which once Santander signs, it'll probably become the 41st pick. So the Dodgers are going to be back to back there in a pretty high draft position. And they haven't really been able to do that recently. So I think it's exciting that the Dodgers are able to do that. We haven't seen them do that in a very long time. And adding a prospect that they're clearly very high on and have targeted for quite a while, that's another intriguing thing because we know when the Dodgers go out and target someone, it's for a reason. And I have a lot of trust in them when they do that.
Gotcha. BC, I'm going to bring you up real quick because I saw, BC's in chat. He's a big time supporter. Appreciate you. You were in the Dodgers territory stream earlier today. And I saw you talking about stuff with the Gavin Lux trade. why in particular is it a bad trade? Is it purely just because are you like if you're one of the people that think that the team is so much worse off than prior to the trade, um, is it purely based off of the return, or you think it's a bad trade because of how it affected the Dodgers? I think that's really what I'm trying to understand with a lot of people who are very against the deal. Like if you love Gavin Lux and it's just your guy, then I get it. Nothing, no return will matter if you loved what Gavin Lux brought to the table. But trying to look at what the Dodgers did and what I brought up about says could have traded him sooner and got an MLB player. Sure, man. Like that's a fair assessment, and I think that's okay. BC says they could have traded him sooner and got an MLB player. Oop, there we go. They could use now. I mean, I'm in the camp that I think if it was for Devin Williams, then it would have been Gavin Lux plus. Like it was not going to be just a 1-for-1. Like I don't believe that was the case. That's correct, Blake?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
correct. The Yankees gave back a player who's more valuable than Lux as an infielder and a quality starting pitcher, so it would have had to be a significant other piece back.
Yeah, and it like trading him earlier, like sure. Like it but that would have been pre-injury, correct? Or that would have been what at the deadline? You would have had to move him like that? Like I don't
Depends if
even
he's
think
talking about earlier in the offseason or earlier in his career, which
yeah, cuz
early in his
it
career is a whole separate discussion, I think.
totally different thing because if you're trying to trade him at like the deadline, then he hadn't peaked yet this season, then everybody's just like, yeah, 2022 he had a great season, but still even then he was in the Dodgers long-term plans. Like going into 2023, he was going to be was it 2023? He was going to be the starting shortstop.
Yeah.
So that's how it was. The Dodgers projected him to be the starting shortstop. So
We'll throw
hope
up with this one from
yeah.
Tim. You have to consider that it became necessary to trade Lux because of signing Kim. They're connected, but I don't think it's connected in that way. I think they wanted to trade Lux, and that's why they signed Kim. And it's not they traded Lux because they signed Kim. I think if that makes sense there. Like Kim is a guy they've really wanted and liked. Dave Roberts said before or in the Korea series last year, like they like him a lot. And this is the time to trade Gavin Lux. Like his value isn't going to be higher at any point. So they decided to move on and replace him with another piece they like. I don't think it's they signed Kim and then they had to move Lux because of it. It's they wanted Kim, so they moved Lux.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to so many people accuse anyone who says anything about Gavin Lux and say like, "Oh, you're being ultra critical about him on that." That's not what it is. It's like Blake and I understand the value like what like I'll put this up here. It says I was happy to see Lux go, but I was surprised at how little we got for him considering his second half resurgence. Yeah, but you have to look at the value that he has going forward, the position versatility he has shown, which hasn't been. Like he played 138 games at second base last year. Like you're out here saying the Reds are going to try him at like 4 or 5 different positions, make him a utility man. He hasn't shown that. He tried him at shortstop, played 1 game or whatever at shortstop. It did not happen. Stuff wasn't working out for him in the outfield. Like he became a meme out there. Like he hasn't shown the ability to do it. Is he athletic enough? Another year out from the knee surgery? Absolutely. He'll probably be able to do it. But the Dodgers are at a point where you need someone who has more versatility. It's not knocking Gavin Lux or dunking on him. He's a platoon player at one position who's only doing that one platoon spot on offensively. And unless he's at his peak, he's just league average or a little bit above league average with 2 years left of arbitration. So it's a matter of like understanding he might not have had that much value. Other teams understand the same thing we do. It's not dunking on Gavin Lux. He's an older player at this point. He's 27 years old. He's not a young prospect anymore. 2 years of arbitration. If he's not in the Dodgers' long-term plans, best time to move him was now. That's
I'd
how it
also
goes.
push back that they didn't get much for him. I think that draft pick is very valued in baseball and for the Dodgers specifically. I think they really like the prospect they got back. Like they didn't give him away for nothing. It could look something like the Michael Bush trade where we felt like the return for Michael Bush was a little light, and now a year later we're talking about Jackson Ferris and Zaire Hope being 2 of their top 5 prospects in the organization. So, like on the surface level, it doesn't look great per se, but I think there's a lot of value there that the Dodgers are going to get from it, and I think it was a pretty fair trade overall.
Yeah. She's pretty tossing a lot in chat about Gavin Lux and defending Gavin Lux. You know, Dodgers were wrong about Gavin Lux. Lux over CT3. It's not that easy. It's really not that easy to do it. CT3's got a lot of money attached to him here. At this point, there are times when it just is about money, flat out. And how much squeeze, how much juice can you get out of that squeeze? So with Gavin Lux, not in the long-term plans. I know you brought it up. Somebody else pushed back that long-term plans for a player should be coming, brought into light. But with a guy like that, he just didn't fit the mold again. He just didn't fit the mold again. Let's see. Especially if the plan is to get Mookie Betts back to second base. And now you have Hassan Kim. You're getting him in-house.
I also don't think Lux's perceived breakout is all that sustainable from what we saw.
We saw what he regressed to.
He did regress after that quite significantly. And I think Jarrett Seidler mentioned it on the live show with Jeff. The change Lux made was just swinging harder, and that helped him. And he pointed out that that's a change that'll typically last a year or two before players start to really regress and fall back from that and need to remake adjustments again to get back on track. So the Dodgers know all this. I don't think they would have traded him if they felt he was going to be a significant piece to their roster. And I'm at the point where I pretty much trust whatever Andrew Friedman does.
Yeah.
It's kind of there's that old famous tweet. It's I love this trade for the Rays. Who did they give up and what did they get type thing. I think that's where we're at with the Dodgers at this point. It doesn't really matter what trade they make. They're usually going to end up winning it in the long term.
I think so too. They've earned that right. Absolutely. Yeah. That's how it was. After this past year, they cooked at the trade deadline, went ahead and just absolutely cooked. Everything panned out. Daniel, thank you so much for this. Thank you for super chat here. If you have a message, we'll try to catch that in chat, but thank you so much here. Tina, SoCal Strong, God bless everyone. Thank you. Jedi Engineer. Will Smith be the next pitcher be the next reclamation project, the lefty? I mean, Blake would probably lose his mind if you had two Will Smiths in house. I would be getting an email regularly from him.
Writing about that would be very annoying for us.
Will Smith through to Will Smith.
Yeah,
the Smiths.
I wouldn't have fun with that.
Keeping up with the Smiths.
We'll stick with the one Will Smith, I think.
I think that's okay. Yeah. I mean, the curse, well, not the curse. Wasn't he on 3 World Series teams in a row, or was it 2?
He did. I think he won 3 in a row. Yeah.
What a goat, man. That's sick.
But the Dodgers ended it this year. He was with the Royals this year.
That's fire. All right. Don't care says, born and raised in LA. Stay safe, everyone. Love the city and the Dodgers. Awesome community here coming together. Love and peace, everyone. Thank you. Big Shane, thank you so much for this super chat here. $20. Yeah, Steven, $100, man. Thank you for tuning in as always. Regular in here in chat, in streams, multiple throughout the week. Thank you for this one here. And the new biggest one of the night. I'm Donovan. $200 super chat. Thank you so much to the Win Gods to chill, because if they blow again, well, keep safe from Burbank. Donovan, thank you so much, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. New biggest one of the night. All right.
Yeah, the wind was affecting both of us pretty significantly, right? I think that's the only major thing that it blew off some of our roof shingles, so we're in the process of trying to get that fixed, and knocked out our internet for 30 hours or something around there. So shout out to Matt for covering all the stuff that I should have been taking care of but wasn't able to. So yeah, I mean, full staff effort.
Yeah, you were
here
cooked.
So far.
You had no internet. You were done. What were you doing?
And I slept a lot. I played on the Steam Deck a bit, stared at a wall. But yeah, I tried using my hotspot from my phone for things, and I feel like everyone in the area was on their phone hotspots, so the cellular data was so slow. It was not fun.
I feel like, yeah, staring at a wall. I was going to toss that in. Staring at a wall. Did you just watch traffic? That'd have been good.
No, I'm not on a very busy street, so not much traffic to watch.
Listen to people drive over to speed bumps. All right. Yeah. Antonio, thanks for doing this. A great community. $50. Thank you so much. Yeah. Humbling experience tonight for sure. To the 1900 in here across all social media. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting great causes here. This is directly going, all this money is going directly to those affected by the Southern California wildfires. So thank you. Stick around, keep tuning in. We've got some great stuff to give away here. I hope Blake's got it dialed in. I hope he does have it dialed in.
I have
We've
the
got a lot
full
of good
list
stuff.
of everyone so far, so then I just have to plug it into our wheel, and it'll spin and pick winners, and we'll get contact information and get it sent out.
Perfect. Yeah, Daryl. This is Prayers for LA. We dealt with this a year ago in Lahaina. You guys are awesome. I tune in when I can here in Hawaii. Thank you so much. I'm looking to make myself, get back out there this next year. I've got special family ties to the Maui area. Uh, Very special stuff there. So thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you, Daryl. Thanks for this, man. Derek, thanks for the $20. Thank you, thank you. Devin says, bro used to go to games at Ebbets Field.
More Scott roast. Keep them coming, everyone, please.
It's insane. Phil says, thank you guys for all the greatest coverage. Yes, we do the absolute best we can. I can't say enough about the staff that we have. We're passionate. We've got D Stark that comes in sometimes and tosses stuff. We've got the grandfathered in type of guys here, man. Jeff does terrific work. He gets a lot of timely interviews. Matt, the Rock at the top. Blake Williams. What has he done for me lately? What do you got?
Get more super chats.
All right.
I think we're nearing the end here.
Yep. Shogun he says, LA strong. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for this one. Mark, I just want to put this one up here. Says, you guys godsend. I personally know 5 people who have lost homes. That's tragic. One of them, 76. May God bless you for doing this tonight. Yeah, it's not possible without everybody in here. So again, we're going to get to these, to everybody who donated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll keep it rolling. We'll keep adding stuff on there. But to this point, thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much. We've got these up on stream here. We'll put to where these donations are going. Great causes that Blake and I both feel strongly about, or these foundations here. They're going to get to the money, to the people and the animals that need it most right now. But if we have a way to get this, so we can select some of these winners here, give away some of this stuff. Hopefully, we provided a space to get everybody away from everything for a little bit here. But if you want to keep donating, we'll keep adding stuff. It's not just, there's no cutoff mark. We've got stuff, so we're going to keep spinning it and going through at that point. So we appreciate everybody. You can keep on donating, keep adding those in there, and we'll keep getting to them. So first one, we want to get to the first one here.
Let's do the Cartaya stuff real quick.
Yes,
we do have to get to that.
Go ahead.
But yeah, the Dodgers finally traded Diego Cartaya, and they got a minor league prospect back from the Twins. It is Jose Vasquez. He is 21, I believe, 20, and he has a very high strikeout rate. He doesn't have much else going for him. He had a high walk rate. He gave up a good amount of homers. He allowed a lot of average on balls in play. So another kind of intriguing reliever, Dodger upside play for a young player. Essentially, the move is just to add another piece to the organization and get Cartaya off the 40-man roster instead of just letting him go to free agency or letting him get claimed. So, yeah, it's probably a name you won't hear about for quite a while. Maybe he'll surprise a bit, but he was signed from the Dominican Republic in 2022 by the Twins international free agent. So I'm guessing at the time the Dodgers had some interest in him, and now they end up getting him.
Yeah. Man, this one's crazy. I was there when they called. Is that what they used to call? Yeah. Wow.
They also used to have green as their primary color.
I'm getting torched. I'm done. Never coming back. See what you guys did. All right. What do we got? First one.
All right. You want to do this? Here, let me pull up my list.
First one. Everybody, we'll get the information here.
Up here. I think we just got one more.
We just gotta keep it rolling. We'll toss it into the next one. Man. It says, on a serious note, one of the Dodgers signing Ohtani's unborn child to a 20-year deferred contract. Nuts. Crazy. Tomorrow. They're doing it tomorrow. Yep.
Let me throw in this last GT881 here too, so we get everyone.
And they're doing it tomorrow. Don't care, for sure.
That's an aggressive timeline, even for the Dodgers.
They'll do it on,
Okay, so what's the first one you're giving away?
I guess, well, let's go Rick Monday bobblehead. We're going Rick Monday bobblehead.
All right, I
This
am
is
going
the
to
one we're going with.
spin the
What we
wheel.
got?
It is spinning. And it goes to Julio Garola.
Let's go. W
So
Julio.
hopefully you're still in here. If you want, I guess email me or throw it in the chat. I'll throw up my email.
And if we don't hear and these people want to watch it back, we'll actually, honestly, like, should we do a timeline, like in here if they don't respond in? You got to let us know you're here. If not, then we'll just keep it going. Got to let us know you're here.
Yeah,
Money's
just
still
at
going
least
to an
let us
amazing
know.
cause, but I just want to, if you win the wheel, we just let us know you're here. Email to that. We'll pull it up. And we'll make sure to get the information here, get these out to you. So Rick Monday, bobbleheads going to, you said Julio?
Yeah.
W Julio. Cool. W Julio. Putting that one off to the side. Blake, what do you got? We got some more super chats. I'm going to toss them in. Devin says rigged. Crazy. Crazy.
I might be able to throw the little wheel up, but hopefully people believe us.
Yeah. Jacob says, Scott, how cool is it to see Jackie steal home in person? It was whimsical. Whimsical. What would replay say? Was Jackie safe or out? Does replay say he's safe or out, Blake?
They would uphold the call because they never change anything.
That footage is
Whatever the
crazy.
umpires on the field said. They said
That
safe,
footage
so
was
he was
crazy.
safe. Yeah.
Uphold the correct call. Yeah. Let's see. Man. You guys are great. I'm just going to keep saying it. Everybody in here, 2,000 in here across all social media. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people have been praising us for doing this tonight, but everyone who has joined and donated has made this all possible. Like, we couldn't do this without all you, so we very much appreciate it, and it is humbling. I think Scott has said that a few times, that we've both held back some emotions tonight. It's been a pretty powerful show. All the community coming together has been great to see, and yeah, it's been awesome.
Jedi says also the angle is super bad. I don't think they have enough to overturn that since they only have the dugout cam. Yeah, you're right. Call in the field. Jackie Robinson's safe. You're correct. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Ian says, I've seen baseball evolve so much back when we played without. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Go play Fortnite. Coming after me. Scott probably went to school with Blake's Mets fan dad. Nuts. All right, next one. Blake, you're up. I'm gonna go find some more stuff too.
All right. How about we'll let the chat pick here. Should we do Adrian Gonzalez or Dusty Baker Legends of Dodger Baseball one?
Everybody, one for who's the first one you put up? One for Aegon. Type one for Aegon, two for Dusty Baker. One for Aegon, two for Dusty Baker. Right now. Number one's for Adrian Gonzalez, two for Dusty Baker. Let him fly. I'm not saying anything. I see a lot of twos. A lot of twos. Wow. A lot of ones.
Also.
Oh my God.
No Astros bobblehead. Well, he is in a Dodger uniform for being honored as a Dodger.
If it was Carlos Correa, I'd be all over it. Ha ha ha. You like that, chat?
Roasting yourself here.
Oh my God. All right.
Man, I'm not counting all these ones and twos. Let's do both of them.
Sound good? Zero. Go with one. I see a lot of ones. I see way more ones. People spamming. You guys know ball. All right, go one. It's Adrian Gonzalez. Spin the wheel.
All right.
Spin the wheel.
It is spinning. $300 GJW.
Bang. 300. Wins Adrian Gonzalez?
Yep.
There we go. Writing this down. Write that down. I need a pen. I need a pen.
How about I know you're a little older, so this might be shocking to you, but you
Shut
have
up.
a notepad on your phone where you can type in stuff. You can try that.
I'm learning a lot tonight about Mr. Blake Williams. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot. This guy. Yeah, man. 300. All right. Let's see. I'm going to read off a couple of these here. And then GT, my favorite Dodger show. Hope we get Sasaki in a week. I'm cooking. GT, I cooked like 3 weeks ago. I forgot who it was. I can't tell you exactly what show, but I know I cooked. I said it was like 60%. I believed. Mr. Blake Williams took the field. Sickening. It was under 50%, which means he took the field. Not me.
Hopefully 300's in here. If you want to email me, I just threw it in the chat.
W300. We got you. Appreciate you. All right.
Should we go with Dusty Baker, or you want to throw one up?
Gabe says, in Jesus' name, grace and his peace for this place. Yeah. Thanks for this one, Gabe. Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for this one here. Russ, DodgerHeads podcast is the best podcast out there. Let's get Kike, Roki, and Tanner Scott signed. That'd be crazy. That'd be too much. Is that too much? Is that too much, Blake? All three of those too much? Do they even have the space for all that?
Yes, because Roki is a minor league deal. They have an open spot right now, and they can move someone easy for Kike. Or
Okay.
Kike's probably waiting until the 60-day opens.
Okay. And Austin Barnes remains. Yes, he does.
Yeah. Locked in.
Locked
He's
in.
captain.
All right. Guess what? Guess who's here? Kenley Jansen. We got a lot of Kenley fans in here, huh?
Your guy.
Oh my,
you want him,
you almost got me. You almost got a clip farming. Mr. Blake Williams trying to clip farm, not me. All right, Kenley Jansen, spin a wheel. Let's do it.
All right. Let me update the list because we just got some new ones here. If you want to read one more.
Yeah. All right. I don't know how to read this. I probably should get a thing, translate that, but thank you so much for this one. So many South Korea Dodger fans want Sasaki, Tanner Scott, Luis Robert Jr., and CT3, James Altman, Ryan Brazier, Michael Grove, Bobby Miller out or a trade. I mean, there's a lot of names in there. Blake will fight you to the death with a trident over Bobby Miller. That's his guy. I've got multiple screenshots that he says Bobby Miller is going to be 2026 Cy Young. Right, Blake?
Okay. Now Scott is making things up. It's past his bedtime. He's delusional. Okay. I like Bobby Miller. I think he's going to break out at some point. I'm not giving up on him, but I have not gone that far.
I have like the worst freezing cold take tweet because of at the Cubs start. I got to pull it up real quick just purely for the meme. I need the game log because after I think Bobby Miller had a first inning against the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley at the beginning of the year. Yeah. April 5th. He came out and I think he just dominated the first inning. And I think I said like 2024 is going to be, what's Bobby Miller cooking in 2024? He's cooking something fierce. And then he just proceeds to have just the most unbelievably horrible year. I got cooked. I got bamboozled. I got to pull it up. Here we go. Yeah, he struck out the side in the first. And I was like, he's cooking. This is it. We've got him. And then he just never to be seen again. TikToks galore. Makes me sick. Can't believe this. I got fooled. All right.
So what one we're doing here? I'm going to start spinning.
Kenley Jansen. Hit me. Who's the lucky one who gets Kenley Jansen? Let's do it.
Luis S.
W. Luis. Thank you so much. And again, we're keeping tabs at our biggest super chats here. So if you've got those right now, we've got a leading candidate here for the Mookie World Series ring. But Luis, thank you so much, Luis. Congratulations, man. Toss your information. Email us your information. and we'll make sure to get that out to you. We definitely will. So thank you so much. Congratulations. Appreciate you. Enjoy the Kenley Jansen bobblehead. Yes, sir. All right. What do you got, Blake?
All right. If people don't claim them within a day or two, we can rerun the raffles and we'll
I like
announce the
that.
winners on our next show.
I
'cause
like that.
still
Day
have
or
the
two.
links.
Let's give them a day or two. People tune in long stream. Let's give them a day or two. Cool.
All right. I think.
Well, you find that one. I'm gonna go grab another bobblehead.
Well, I think we have some from Daniel and Matt to also give away.
I'll have one more. Hold on.
So we've got a Maury Wills and a Clayton Kershaw from Daniel. So we'll do the Kershaw one right now. And I will spin that. So Kershaw goes to Matt Germain. Maybe that's pronunciation there. Yes, Dodgers, Raiders, everything. I believe Scott is making the list of all the winners, so we'll go over and announce everyone again. Right, Scott? You're writing it down.
No.
You just said you were getting the piece of paper, and then I roasted you for the notes.
You made fun of me, so I didn't do it.
Well, we have it all recorded here.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. All right. I just got another bobblehead.
Is that Bellinger?
Belly. Yes, sir. We got a Cody Bellinger. Donovan said he wants Maury Wills. Donovan said he wants a Maury Wills one. Biggest donation. You just want to do that?
I mean, yeah, sure. We can do that.
There he is. Donovan, you know the email. Send it in, man. Congratulations. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, Maury Wills bobblehead is yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Do we have any Fernando?
I've got one that I'm not willing to give away. Like I can't. I cannot give it away.
I think I have the one of him hitting that they made.
I have one that like you look for that.
I don't know if I have the box though.
Okay. Let me see.
I have a Brandon Crawford.
No.
Anyone?
I've got one that we're gonna do right now. Brian Jordan, baby. Brian Jordan bobblehead. This is like these ones are actually like the legit bobbleheads.
I have that one in the box.
Good. Yes.
So we can do that.
Perfect. All right. The ones that are actually like legit. We're in. We're in.
We do not have a gold Otani. I am sorry about that one.
Laura goes, Brian Jordan. Damn right, Brian Jordan. Real ones know.
Do they?
Yes. Before your time.
Okay.
Before your time.
I'll take your word for it.
Old heads know. Jacob, you're not even an old. Yep, GI. W. Real fans know. All right. Let me go through a couple more of these.
Oh, Brian Jordan is going to Infinite Dodger.
Infinite Dodger gets Brian Jordan. W Infinite Dodger. Love it. Laura's like, I Googled. Oh my God.
All right. Amori was claimed.
Yep. Common sense. You know, man. Brian Jordan, 2 sports star. You know the deal.
Otani before Otani.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Basically.
Yes. Exact. Clone. All right. Jessica, thank you so much for this. Says, I'm not in LA, not living here right now. Haven't been there for 19 years, but my heart and soul is always there. I'm hearing a lot of that from a lot of people. You know, it's people have got ties, you know, Palisades, Altadena. A lot of people have ties. Historical spots, places people call home. Tonight's for them. Tonight's for the people that don't have that opportunity to go, you know, to a home. Animals, people, everybody. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Matt says he wins the Kershaw. Is that he said Keyshawn Kershaw bobblehead?
Yes.
Perfect. Cool.
Did he reply in the chat?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Matt, we'll toss in the email again. Just send your information out to the email here, and we'll take care of that. We'll find a way to get that bobblehead to you. There we go. Cool. Chris Navarro, thanks for tuning into the Dodgers territory earlier. It's always great to co-host that with Clint, filling in for Alana. It's great. It's a fun time there. Here we go. Sam, 199. Thank you so much. We got a lot of these. Thank you so much. One of the biggest of the night. Can't thank you enough. So you all have turned me into Dodgers super fan. We hope we have. That's what we try to do. Thank you for your contributions to LA Dodgers, LA and the Dodgers community. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Give a thanks to yourself. Giving back is a big deal. Takes a lot. Give whatever you have, 50 cents, $1, and just like you hear, Sam, 199. Thank you. Give whatever you can. It doesn't matter how small, how big. Thank you. Video for Newt says, great job for a super chat. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. This is awesome. Another one here just follows it up with a 50. Thank you so much. My goodness. Tommy, stay strong and be safe, Angelinos. From all of us in San Diego. Grew up in Glendale, Arcadia. Yeah, you know the man. You got roots. Still Dodgers, after all these years. Huh?
Season ticket holder.
Yeah, season ticket holder after all these years. Thanks for doing this. Class act. Yeah. This was an idea that I tossed out, and I was really happy that Blake, we were going to be on here tonight to do this. We got some green lights, from the higher ups, and it's an awesome thing. And again, like Blake and I keep saying, we are not here without all you guys. We're not here without your support. You're making this stream. It's not about anybody else but you guys, the people we're donating to, people that are affected, building a sense of community. So this is a night for everybody. So thank you so much. Hopefully this is about community. Keep it together going forward. All right. Rich, again, when I was 8 years old in 1974, I went to my first Dodgers game. No cell phones, no internet. Blake would never survive. Left field pavilion tickets for $2.50. You're still a baby, Scott. Yeah, I know. You hear that, everybody? But nobody's got me. Rich has got me.
I believe he means baby boomer.
Yeah, NS. Oh my God. Yeah, this is it. I'm done. Correct. Yeah. I need to Google them. I'm like, was it? Yeah. Googling those real quick here. Don't care. So it's all nighter. We'll go as long as people are here. There we go. Let's see.
The chat from Phil.
Phil.
New largest.
Phil. $2.99. Biggest of the night. Phil, we're just going to go ahead and claim the ring.
I mean, unless someone wants to beat it, but
we got time. So Phil, you're still in the number one, or you can claim any other one we got. So
what we can do for Phil, we can guarantee a bobblehead if we want to do that.
Yep. So Phil, if there's a bobblehead that we don't have, or that has not been claimed yet, that you just want to go ahead and claim early on, the ring is for that's for the top one of the night, but we're going to hold off on that till the end, unless you want to go ahead and pre-claim a bobblehead there. So Phil, thank you so much here. He says trade for Walker Buehler, Blake not believing in play. Oh my gosh, I didn't even read it. Trade for Walker Buehler, Blake not believing in playoff performance as being repeatable and real in sports is silly. Yes, it is. Cook him. Love the whole Dodger Blue crew, and thanks you guys so much for doing this. Support all those affected. Yep, Phil knows ball. Phil knows ball.
Considering I watched Tom Brady play football for 20 years, you think I'd believe in playoff performance and stuff like that a little bit more.
Phil knows ball.
Yeah.
That's all? That's all you have to say?
I mean, I've made my case. It's more about, for me, the odds of coming back from a second Tommy John surgery are very against any pitcher, regardless of who it is, and less about like Bueller himself or playoff performances or anything like that. So yeah,
It's about the dog in him. That's what it is. It's about being one of the most successful postseason performers on the bump in what, 20 years? I mean,
I
like
mean,
there are other factors in play that, are reasons why Walker Buehler is not with the Dodgers. But like Walker Buehler says he's going out there, something's different. I believe him. I believe him. That's why I'm a big believer in like what Kike Hernandez, has now. When he goes out, he's very upfront. Like I said it earlier in the year, even when he was sucked, like when he was bad. I was talking about how one of my like a guilty pleasure is going to watch 2021 Kike Hernandez playoff highlights or like the 2021 Boston Red Sox playoff run because that was just cool. That was all vibes. And then Kike comes out and says he's got, he's working with like a mental coach. Matters. He's visualized success. And what has he done throughout his career in the postseason? Succeed. Get cooked.
this is what I would argue. If he did it in October, why not the postseason or the regular season?
Stuff
Yeah.
changes, man. Stuff changes. Peels layers. You get put on that stage. You know how long it's been since Walker Buehler was on that big moment? Long time. Long time.
I still think there's a lot of randomness that goes into it, and I think the cold weather benefited him. It helped his fastball a lot, and I think there's a lot of things out of his control that happened.
Do you think that was a driving we haven't even talked about this. What was the biggest you feel was the biggest driving force in Walker Buehler signing with the Boston Red Sox? Purely the offer, the opportunity, or that like the Dodgers probably couldn't guarantee him an everyday starting rotation spot with how many arms that they have, or they just didn't want to give him 20 and 20 and a half? Basically the qualifying offer money.
21, yeah. I think it was about opportunity and money combined. I
Uh-huh.
don't think it was like 100% toward either side. I think with Boston, he is locked into a rotation spot as long as he's healthy. Whereas the Dodgers, you could make a real case he wasn't in their top 5 or 6.
Yep.
So you have to consider that when you're fighting for your next contract, essentially. The money was still really good and essentially what the Dodgers offered him or reportedly offered him. So yeah, I mean, it's a good opportunity for Walker. And like I said, I think the cold weather is beneficial for him. And Boston gets a little colder than LA does usually.
He had a great interview today with Jared Carabas. Terrific interview. That came out today. Awesome. I love Walker Buehler, man. I love how candid he is. I love how upfront he is. He's a very self-aware player, uh, especially in front of the media, which does not happen very often. So I love that about him. When he was at his lowest, he was talking about how much he sucked, and you could feel it. So yeah, I'll miss Walker Buehler. It was purely about opportunity, I think, honestly. So yeah, yeah. We don't have to dive more into it. People are coping just like me, just like you are right now, buddy. You're getting flamed. James, thank you for this $1.99. Thank you so much. Stick around. Stick around. Johnny, first super chat ever. I can't think of a better cause. Love the show. Guys, thank you. Thanks, Johnny. Uh, we encourage everybody. First time tuning in, first time listeners, first time viewers watching live or post, stick around. Pull up a chair, stay a while. What we always talk about, we've got a lot more than just ball. Got two buddies, get along well, and just doing stuff for a great cause here. Donovan says, if I win a raffle, I'll give it to the guy who said he couldn't afford to donate. That's awesome. That's awesome. But, you know, Donovan, we appreciate you. Thanks for another one here. Again, whatever you can, $1, $200, $300, just like we've had tonight. It does not matter. All support is appreciated. It's going to terrific causes. Yeah, we're gonna stay on here as long as you guys want us on here. Live in doorway. Thank you all to first responders. Be safe, LA. Blake, what's the next one?
What?
You guys want
Oh,
Bellinger?
for a giveaway? Yeah, sure.
You guys want Bellinger?
Do people want Bellinger?
You guys want
We
Bellinger?
didn't do the Dusty Baker yet either.
People kind of didn't want that.
Put on my most ridiculous hat that just came in. Um, Okay. I feel like
man.
I should stop my camera just to make the surprise even better.
Oh man.
Did I
What have
do
you
it?
guys done?
I'm gonna do it. We'll be
Oh my
back.
god. What have you guys done? What have you guys
The
done?
good thing is I have it right here because I always joke about wearing it. So we're gonna do it. I don't know how it's gonna work with the headphones though. Well, hopefully this is okay. Okay. Well, here we go. It is Jar Jar Binks hat.
Everybody
Yeah.
screenshot this. Everybody screenshot it. Everybody screenshot.
From Disneyland. So yeah. I've always joked about doing it.
If
So
you
here we
guys,
go.
you guys have watched us for a long time now. We've been doing this. We've been on shows for a bit, right? I think everybody that tunes into Dodger, anything that we put out that Blake's on, Blake is not afraid to be himself with anything. Blake does not care. He does not care.
Yeah.
I love
It's a
this.
great hat.
W hat.
The ears move. Jar Jar, great character.
Can you got the voice?
I don't think I can do the voice.
I think I can hear Nora laughing.
Good.
Love it. There's a lot of Ira says, have you worn that in public?
I have not. This is the first time I've actually worn it. Like, I could wear it at Disneyland. I could pull it off there. I've seen some other people do it. Not sure I could do it anywhere else besides here right now.
We've got some calls for the voice.
Yeah.
Not happening. Okay.
Maybe.
Cody Bellinger bobblehead. That's the next one up.
All right.
Spin the wheel, Jar Jar.
Let me make sure we're all caught up on.
Think so.
I think yeah. Okay. Copying the list and putting it into the wheel.
Wheel spinning.
The wheel is spinning.
Who gets belly?
Big Shane.
Big Shane. Big Shane. Enjoy Cody Bellinger, man. Toss that in there. No way. Yeah. Big Shane, we'll toss your information to the email. We'll keep putting that in there. Blake will comment that one more time. Big Shane, if you're in here, man, if you're watching post, congratulations, Cody Bellinger. He's not coming to the Dodgers right now, but he's going to you. Going to you. Congrats, man. Thanks for the support here. Thanks for supporting Gray's causes here. Right to that, Blake. Put that email in there. Thank you so much.
Getting paid to take it off now.
Dodger Blue says you have to donate to get a bobblehead. You have to donate to have an entry for the wheel. Yes. Donations going to terrific causes here. But yes, to be put into the wheel here, yes, you do. You do.
Can be any amount. There's no
Whatever.
no minimum, no maximum.
No minimum, no maximum.
Whatever you can do. Very much appreciated.
Todd says $25. Please remove the hat. You heard the man.
I mean, yeah. My hair's probably a mess right now. So, yeah. I've been repping the LA for tonight.
Todd's funny, man. Todd's a good dude.
I don't know. I was kind of feeling that.
Zenji. Yeah, BC says big ups to Todd for donating to get that horrible thing off screen. Shout out to Todd. If you guys people said Todd saves the podcast. Everybody, ones for Todd. Type 1 for Todd. Appreciate you, Todd. Thanks. Yep. Zenji. He says, so glad I caught the show. Seen the polo pants. Now this. Yeah. Blake is himself. Great. Blake is himself. He doesn't care. He couldn't care less. Blake is who he is. I love it. He's so funny, man. All right. I know I have some CT3 fans here. I know I do. And he's forgotten about. But not right now. Who's up? Chris Taylor. People want Chris Taylor?
I think
People
people
are gonna
want
say
Chris
nope.
Taylor
People
off
say
the
nope.
roster.
BC, I knew BC. Somebody would say nope. Somebody wants Chris Taylor bobblehead. Fine. I'll take it out of rotation. If somebody really wants it, yeah, people
Some
want it.
people
Yeah,
do.
let's go
Yeah,
right now.
he's a Dodger hero. He's had
Yeah.
some great moments for the team.
He's in that outdated intro that we have. And we need to update immediately.
If you want to pass on CT3, here we'll let people pick. If you get the CT3 and you don't want it, you can pick from the Dusty Baker, and you can pick what one you want.
Chris says, Blake, put the hat back on till someone pays you to remove it. This is wild.
They did though.
You gotta know. You gotta put it back on.
Oh, okay. So we're doing this. Yeah. Okay. Now I get what they're saying.
Yeah. There you go.
It's very annoying to get on though with the headphones.
There we go. All right. Chris Taylor, spin the wheel.
Or Dusty Baker.
Fine. Whoever wins it can say Dusty or CT. Go ahead.
Video
Man.
for Newt.
Who?
Video for Newt. I think donated twice a little bit
There
ago.
you go. All right. Video for Newt. You let us know. Let us know. Dusty Baker or Chris Taylor.
I think
One
one
of
of my
those.
ears is caught.
Oh no. Somebody says, can they get the Jar Jar Binks hat and a raffle?
I don't think they sell them at Disneyland anymore, or else I would.
Limited edition hat. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well now we got here.
Two people. Yep.
two.
Todd says, take the hat, bye. And then David says, off with the hat, please. No Jar Jar. Wow. This is crazy. You
I
guys are
like the
terrific.
Jar Jar hat. I have a Darth Maul one too. Got the horns on it. But I don't think I have it down here in the office. I think it's up in my house.
Chat, I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough for all the support. I can't thank you enough. And I know, the causes that we're sending all this money to. Can't thank you enough. BC says, what does this turn into? It's a lot of fun, man. It's a community space.
Right here having fun and raising money.
Yep. Love it.
Going well.
I love it.
I thought we'd have some good support tonight, but I am honestly surprised at how much we've had and the total amount we've raised. Like, this has been a truly special experience, and I want to thank
Overjoyed.
all of you for coming here, supporting us, having fun. If you've donated, we very much appreciate it. We're gonna get that money out as soon as we can to everyone who needs it. And if you haven't donated and you're just here enjoying the vibes, we also thank you for coming in. It means a lot. We've got over 2,000 people in here across all social media platforms. So yeah, Thursday night at 9:00 with everything that's going on. It's been a great turnout, and we really appreciate it.
It's been an unbelievable turnout. Thanks for, spending your time. If you've been glued to the news, I know like a lot of people, myself, glued to the, I think it's the Watch Duty app, just trying to get updates on everything. And I know where a lot of my friends are located, and keeping tabs on stuff around there. And that's why that, that's the Kenna fire. Once that one broke out, startled me a lot. So stuff gets close there. I'm out in Ventura County. I'm out in Simi. So a lot of brush and stuff gets scary, and you start to your mind starts to run a mile a minute, and you can't really focus on day-to-day stuff. So I understand where a lot of people are at. Blake does as well. That's why we're here. 2 hours, 3 hours, doesn't matter. We'll be on here as long as people are supporting. We know how much this means just to escape for a bit. We've got terrific support and community. And thank you so much for everybody, what you're doing tonight. So yeah, I'm going to get back to reading a lot of these here. Chris says, in 1975, my brother made a $2 bet with me. He got the Reds big red machine, and I got the blue team named the Dodgers. Steve Garvey hit a home run and became my favorite player on my new favorite team 50 years ago this season. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. That's stuff that I can't even fathom. Like, being a fan for that long, man. Chris, thank you so much. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the people who have been fans for, such a long time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, wow. Heartbeat. That what 50 years, Blake?
Yeah, that's a lot of heartbreak for Dodger fans, but also some really special moments there. So yeah, for me,
I
my
I I was
yeah,
at my other job and I was talking to a dude and, older man, and he was telling me that I mentioned, what we do here, and that I have the opportunity to write stuff about the Dodgers. And once he heard about that, his face lit up. Older gentleman, he was an older man, and he told me that he got to see Jackie Robinson's first game, and the perspective that that put on me, and like watching his face light up to talk about that, it's like if people don't take the opportunity, don't understand, excuse me, the reach that like baseball has and sport has and like the lasting effects it has on people, you don't you have to take the time to understand how much that's ingrained in people and the sense of community that it brings with people. Like you can find if you don't find common ground in like anything in your day-to-day life, but you can talk Dodgers ball. Like that's a special bond. Like that stuff you can all level on. Like if you're fans, like you can level on that. You all can celebrate a World Series title. Like you can do that. And that's why, like, when we get to come on here and talk with people and we understand, we read chat as much as we can. I love to do that more than like a lot of people because like I understand that the chat keeps everything going. It's cool stuff when we hear stories like this. People have been fans for 50, 60 years. You know what I mean? So that's cool
yeah,
thing.
for sure.
Cool stuff. Trolley Dodger. I enjoy the show and Dodgers knowledge. Every one of you share each show. I listen every chance I get. Been living and dying with the Dodgers since 1977. Thank you all for all you do. For Blake, bring back Walker. Yeah.
They'd have to trade for him, but yeah,
Yeah. All right.
I think
Keep
we
these
have
going here.
try and we'll answer this one real quick. Yeah, just any donation, we'll type in your name to our little wheel that spins and randomly picks a winner. And then if you win, we'll send out the email information for you guys to email us and we'll get that information and get it sent out.
Yep. Absolutely. Chilltown All Star said, like your style, bro. I like your style, man. Thanks for tuning in. We vibe.
So we have some conflicting ones. We have from Jacob saying, let's bring the hat back. And then another, oh, they want it back on until someone pays to take it off again. What if
All
we
right.
go with this one?
Just put it on top. People
It's
want the
not as
Jar Jar,
fun.
man. Just put
I
the
mean,
Jar Jar Binks
okay.
hat on top, and then nobody can say a word, and then it just stays. And then people can just fume. There you go.
Like that.
W.
Sure.
I like it. That's
And then,
crazy. All right. Let's see here. Chris, another one here. Oh, you just put that one up. Cool. I love LA. We'll get through this together. The Bandito. Thank you so much. Thank you. What do we got? What do we
and
got here?
Tim, real quick. We'll
Oh, cool.
let's we have two more super chats here. This one's a real baseball question, so let's save that for the end. Throw this one up. We'll do two more wheel spins and we'll close it out there, I think, and wrap it up with some baseball talk.
Josh says in Burbank, so we got super lucky. Here's to help those around. Also, just trying to win a Yamamoto bobblehead if available. Started listening after the home run derby this year. Love you guys. Josh, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. After the home run derby here, hopefully we keep you around for quite a long time. We've got a great staff here. We put out stuff as much as we can during the season. We go live as much as we can. So yes, thank you so much for this here. LV says, here's $20 to see a post of Scott with the Jar Jar hat.
I'll have to get Scott the hat, but we can probably make it work.
We can make it happen. All right. What a day. All right. Let's do this one here. We're going to go Tommy Lasorda. Tommy Lasorda Garden Gnome. This one's a hot topic here. This one's a big time one. This is a big time one. NS, I don't have any silly hats. Fortunately, it's not my style.
That's too
I've got all these
serious.
great hats.
He's not fun.
I'm not serious. I'm too serious. I have good taste in hats. I get more questions about where I get my hats.
That one is going to Sean Allen.
Sean Allen.
In here.
Sean Allen. There we go. W. Sean.
We do have 2 Yamamoto bobbleheads, I believe. So Matt can donate one, and I can donate one. So I have this one. I don't know what Matt has, but it's from Foco.
You got the big one. That's going
over
to
there.
that's going to one of the top dono people. That's going to one of the top dono people. Jedi Engineer, you can still get this hat. I think it's still on sale. It's on, I think you can get it at MLB.com before or 47. Yeah, go on 47.com. I think it's 47 New Era. I think it's still on sale. It's like $28 last time I saw. Great hat. Great colorway. Goes with everything. And as Phil, like, we're going to give people a few, I guess Blake said a couple days to figure that out. And we just don't want it because it's a long stream. We don't want to have everybody. Yeah, Blake was correct with that. Just give people time. They'll watch this back, see if they tuned in to see if they won that, give them an opportunity here. If you want a bobblehead and you want to know where to send your information, we've got the email in chat. We will leave it in the video description below. And then go from there.
Here, I'm doing this real quick. Email there if you win. We didn't do Dusty Baker yet or Chris Taylor.
Okay.
So
all right,
let's do those. We have 2 Yamamotos and a Shohei. I think we should give one of the Yamamotos to. Okay, we should give one of the Yamamotos to the top donator since we have 2 of them.
All right, top donator. I think who's man?
I think it's
who's the
Phil. I think Phil was at $2.99.
Did he pick one? He picked one.
I don't think so.
He picked the Maury Wills.
No, that was I think it was I am Landon or I am Donovan.
I mean,
believe.
We'll go back. We'll go back.
But top one gets the ring. So
top one gets the ring. All right, cool. Couple more here. Let's see here. Freddie says, thanks for all you guys do. Prayers for SoCal. Go Dodgers. Yes, absolutely. Freddie, thank you so much. Video for Newt. Another one. He says, let's go for 3. I've been a fan since 1975 when I was 7. Incredible. Yes, I'm that old. Relax. Thanks for making Dodgers community so much fun. Great job, guys. Go Dodgers. Thanks for helping our beautiful city of Los Angeles. Yeah. Incredible message. Newt, thank you for this. Awesome. You've been awesome. All the support. Can't thank you enough. 1,000 thank yous, okay? 1,000 thank yous. Incredible. It's amazing. All right. What's the next one? Bob, real quick, slide it in here. Good on you guys for doing this. LA's hurting, but we'll come back. Saw my first Dodger game at the LA Coliseum. Has been a fan ever since. What year? Somebody in chat, real quick. What year did they did the Coliseum recently? When did they do that? It was, I don't know. It was in the 2010s. 2010s. Somebody will know off top. We've got some Dodger historians in chat for sure. But that's cool stuff. Seeing them at the Coliseum, big time. Man.
Real quick, Phil is passing on the bobblehead, but do you want the replica ring, custom made? I believe it's made out of metal. Mookie Betts.
Yeah,
ring.
It's a legit ring. Yeah. It's a legit ring.
If you want that, and you finish as the top, which I'm guessing at this point you're going to be the top donation here. Just email me.
Yeah, please do. Phil, thank you so much. All right, we got a couple more. CT3 one?
Yeah, there's a few more I want to do, so.
Okay, go ahead.
So let's try and do some rapid ones real quick.
Yep, spin for Chris Taylor.
Or Dusty Baker.
Okay.
This one is going to Cole. There's Cole in here.
Cole, he got one. Let's go, Cole. I love it. Cole, awesome, man. If Cole, you're still around here, Dusty Baker or Chris Taylor, let us know real quick. If not, I'm going to pick one for you. I'm going to pick one for him.
All right. Let's do.
He gets Chris. He got CT3. Yep. He gets CT3. That's what he's going with.
Todd
Cole
is saying Donovan.
He said Baker. He said Baker. All right, Dusty Baker. CT3 still on the board.
Okay.
All right.
Just email me your info and that you want that one.
Sounds good. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate you, man. Toss says Donovan beat Phil.
Yeah, I guess by total, yeah. I guess we didn't really consider total. We were doing by largest in a single, but if you want, Donovan wants, we got the Yamamoto. We can get to him. Or we have a Shohei Ohtani that Matt is donating. So if you want to let us know which one of those you want, that would be cool. And then I guess we can raffle the other one off as like the fallback for whatever one Donovan doesn't want.
Love it. Oh, man. This is cool. It's from my uncle. Dave says, proud of you, Scott. Keep up the good work. Go Dodgers. Love you, Dave. Thanks for tuning in, man. Love you a lot. Miss you. You're awesome. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you all for support all these years. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's going to be is a fun night, special night. Can't thank everybody enough. Dave, thank you so much. Thank you.
So Donovan's claiming the Shohei, so we'll go with the Yamamoto one here now. So gonna run the raffle for that one.
All right.
Wheel is spinning.
Fire it up.
Going to Nick Bear.
Perfect.
So hopefully Nick is in here. Total raised. It's a lot. We'll post it after YouTube does all the calculations for us there. I haven't been doing the math because one, I don't like math, and two, it's been a ton. So I'll let the computers handle that, and we'll get that number out to you. We'll post it on the YouTube. There's the community section there, so I'll get that done.
Yeah.
And then Don't Care 187. Been lucky to see
four World Series wins: 1981, 88, 2000, 2020, and 2024. Yeah, man. Wow. Yeah.
So now I think Daniel had a Kershaw one. I don't think we did.
We did that.
No, we did between the Maury. Maury was claimed from Daniel. I don't think we did the Kershaw. Is
that right? All right.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
It's the Kershaw World Series one.
Okay.
So I will spin this one.
Julio's here. That's the same one, right?
Yep.
He won. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first ones, maybe.
Yeah, Julio, you won. Go back in. Go back to the pull it back up, and you'll see. Yeah, Matt won a Kershaw one.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, well then this one's the Dusty bait. This one's the Chris Taylor. That's the one we haven't done.
Spin a Chris Taylor.
Amanda Z.
Amanda Z. W Amanda. There you go. All right. Is that it?
I think so. I think we got everything. I think some haven't been claimed yet. Yeah, we should have written this down.
We'll keep the tabs. We got it. We'll keep tabs, everybody. We'll check back in, and if not, we will we'll go back through. We'll spin them again, okay? And then we'll inform. We'll go through the next stream we got and go from there, okay?
Yeah, I have the full list. Most of them have been claimed. I think it's only one or two that haven't.
Yeah.
I don't like writing either. Yeah, now I'm getting roasted in the chat. Well, to be fair, Scott said he was doing it, and then I roasted
made fun
him.
of me, so I didn't do it.
Yeah, so blame Scott, but we have it all on record. We'll get it figured out. We have extra stuff too if we need to. We'll take care of it.
Everybody, thank you so much. Can't thank you enough for the support tonight. This is going, all all these donations are going to these foundations here. Cal Fire Foundation, World Central Kitchen, American Humane Society. Keep tabs on us. We'll announce, the total amount, on YouTube community spot there. We will tweet this out. I'm sure I'll have Blake take care of that. But again, tonight was about Dodgers community, the LA community, and all around the globe, all around the globe. We appreciate you tuning in. Can't thank you enough. This was something that Blake and I, we felt very strongly about. I was glad Blake was here to take care of this with me. Chat, thanks for tuning in for 2 hours. This was a very humbling night for us. Can't thank you enough. Okay. So this is going to help people that need it the most. Blake, walk us off, man.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience tonight. We couldn't have done it without all of you. It's really special to see all the support we got from everyone, all the community coming together. Being a Dodger fan is a special thing. We're a community here, and to support everyone who's struggling and going through things right now due to the fires, it's been an incredible experience. I hope you all had a joy as much as we did doing this, and yeah, I can't thank you enough for coming in and supporting us throughout the year and especially tonight. Like, it's been incredible.
Yeah. Rich tosses this one in real quick. Rich, we'll go through the things. We'll include you in the wheel. If we had stuff that went unclaimed, and if we had, stuff that didn't, or we just want to keep people's names in the thing for the next stream we have, we'll respin it. We'll keep that going to the next stream that Blake and I have. If we pull out some stuff we want to give away, we want to make sure we, give things, some stuff back to you guys for supporting to an incredible cause here. So hearts are heavy for everybody affected by these Southern California wildfires. We're making sure that we provide some resources, however we can, to animals affected, people who need things the most. This was a very emotional and humbling night for myself. I appreciate all of you from the bottom of my heart, from everybody here at Dodger Blue. Thank you so much. We had a lot of people tuning in from other Dodgers channels that do the same type of stuff we do, supporting what we do over here, because there's a cause bigger than just us. So chat, give a shout out to yourself for tuning in, sharing this around. If you didn't donate, it does not matter. The support matters. Hopefully that we provided a space for you to get away from everything currently going on. We will see you soon. Thank you so much. If you shared it around, thank you for that one. Nick, thank you for tuning in. To send your stuff into the email, to the Dodger Blue email. We'll make sure to get the stuff out to the winners that had it. But again, do us a favor, like, subscribe, notification bell. If you watch this one back, this was a fun one. Thank you so much, everybody. My name is Scott Geirman, senior writer, Dodger Blue. This is Blake Williams, one of my good buddies, and it's a pleasure for him to be here with me on this channel, on this chat tonight. So everybody, we'll see you soon. Stay safe, have a plan. If you're in an area where you're still on high alert, be on high alert. If you need help, hopefully you got some resources out there. We'll see you all soon. Okay, everybody. My name is Scott Geirman. It's Blake Williams. Take care. Don't care. Thank you so much for that one, man. Glad we get it in. Like, subscribe, notification bell. We'll see you all soon, everybody. As always, go Dodgers. Thank you.